Welcome to Secret Talk English, the place where powerful stories meet English learning. Here, you'll explore emotional, thought-provoking tales about life, love, mystery, and the human spirit, all told in simple, clear English that helps you improve your vocabulary, pronunciation, and understanding. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced learner, our stories are designed to touch your heart while sharpening your English skills. Each video is more than just a story, it's an unforgettable journey. Chapter 1: The Invitation. It all started on a rainy Tuesday evening. Daniel Cruz, a young scientist known for his sharp mind and fearless questions, received a strange invitation in his email. You are invited to the great dialogue, God versus Science. One night, one conversation, one truth. The event was to be held in an old theatre on the edge of the city. The other participant, a man known only as the philosopher, famous for his deep faith and wisdom. Daniel almost deleted the email, but something inside him whispered, "Go." Chapter 2: The Opposite Side of the Table. When Daniel arrived, the theatre was full. People from every walk of life were there: students, professors, priests, doctors, even people who claimed to have no beliefs at all. At the center of the stage was a long wooden table. On one side sat Daniel with his laptop and notes. On the other side, the philosopher, a calm man with silver hair, warm eyes, and nothing in front of him except a cup of tea. The host spoke. Tonight, we ask, can God and science live together, or must one destroy the other? Chapter 3: The First Question. Daniel began. Science is based on evidence, on experiments, on what we can see and measure. God is not measurable. How can we believe in something we cannot prove? The philosopher smiled. Tell me, Daniel, do you love anyone? Daniel was surprised. Of course. Can you measure that love? Put it in a test tube. We know it exists not because we see it, but because we feel it. The absence of physical proof does not mean absence of truth. The audience murmured. Chapter 4: The Universe on Trial. Daniel countered. But the universe can be explained. We know how stars form, how life evolved. We don't need a divine hand to understand it. The philosopher nodded. Yes, science explains the how, but God answers the why. Why is there something instead of nothing? Why are the laws of physics so perfectly balanced for life? Science tells us the rules. Faith asks who wrote them. Chapter 5: The Story of the Blind Painter. The philosopher told a story. Imagine a painter who is blind from birth. He has never seen colors, but he paints using only descriptions others give him. His art is beautiful, yet incomplete. That is science without God, brilliant, but missing the colors of meaning. Daniel looked down at his notes. He had never heard faith described like that. Chapter 6: The Evidence of the Heart. A woman from the audience stood up. She told of how she survived a car accident against all odds. The doctors said it was impossible. But it happened. Was that science, or was it God? Daniel replied gently. Sometimes rare events happen. That is probability. The philosopher added. And sometimes rare events are whispers from the divine. Chapter 7: The Experiment That Failed. Daniel shared a personal confession. Years ago, I tried to create life in a lab. I had all the ingredients: DNA, proteins, cell membranes, but it didn't work. I learned that knowing the recipe doesn't mean you can make the meal. The philosopher leaned forward. Exactly. The spark of life is not just chemistry. It is something greater. Chapter 8. The moment of silence. Hours passed. The debate was intense but respectful. Then, an old man in the back spoke. Maybe science is the language God uses to write the universe. The whole theatre went silent. Daniel looked at the philosopher and, for the first time, smiled. Chapter 9. Walking into the rain. When it ended, Daniel walked outside. The rain was falling again. He looked up at the sky, wondering if the stars were just balls of burning gas or something more. Maybe, he thought, science and God were not enemies after all, but two hands building the same house.